Dr. B, your wellness MP, and today we are going to get into a glute-focused lower body workout. So this is officially Booty by Dr. B, so we're going to really focus on those glutes and these hammies. We're going to do some different moves. We're going to superset them. We've got 6 moves that we're going to do, and we're going to do two back-to-back exercises. Rest for a minute. We're going to do that again for a total of 3 rounds for each exercise or superset that we do. Supersets allow us to really hammer and exhaust those muscles and really get the most out of our movements. What you will need today is a chair or something to step up on and some weights. So we're working our lower body. These are bigger muscle groups, so you can go higher on your weight. So I have a 12, I have 10s, I have 8s. If you're just starting out, most of these movements you can do without a weight and still feel it. With the exception of the deadlift, you do need a little bit of resistance for that to feel it. But the step-ups, the sumo squats, we're going to be doing some clams, clamshells, some glute bridges. If you're just starting off, you can do all of those with no weight at all and still feel a burn. So let's get into this. Make sure you have your water, your cloth, because you are going to be sweating. We're working those big muscle groups, so we're really working our heart. When we work lower body, it is a cardiovascular workout. That's why I love working lower body, because I also get my cardio workout in. So let's get into it. Alright, so for this first one, we're going to do some deadlifts. And so I'm going to roll with these 12s. We're going to have 45 seconds on the clock, and you have 45 seconds to get in 10 reps. So the faster you get it in, the longer you have to rest. Let's go. Stretch it out for 15 seconds. The next one we're going to do is step ups. So again, if you're just starting out, you can do it without weight. You can just use your body weight, but I'm going to add a little resistance here. And we're just going up and slowly down. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take your rest. We're going to switch sides. On this side here. And same thing on that other leg. Making sure that you are slow and controlled going up, and that you don't just plop down when you come down. There you go. 10 reps. If you need to brace yourself on the back of the chair or the wall, like I'm doing, that's fine. Just really focus on slow and controlled movement. And then we're back to the beginning. All right, 1 minute, stretch it out, keep moving. And we're going to do that superset all over again. So again, we're only putting 15 seconds in between each exercise for the superset. Do it twice, rest for a minute, and we do it all over again. 15 seconds. And we're gonna get back into that deadlift and making sure when you do your deadlift that your back is not rounded, that it's flat, and you're really just poking your booty out. Here we go. Squeeze your butt when you come up, but do not hyperextend. So you shouldn't be doing this. Just a nice squeeze. All right. 10, you got 12 more seconds to get those last reps in. You got a 15-second break. And that's 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're gonna go right into the step ups. Again, making sure that you are slow and controlled going up and down. Here we go. 3, 2, exercise. Reps there. And we're going to go right into the upper leg. Rest for 15 seconds. To the sides. We'll do the other leg, and then we have one more set of this superset. About 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. And just keep moving. Get some warmer. Right down. Yeah, these are classic movements for the glutes and the hammies. You want to make sure that when you are doing these lower body workouts that your workout routine takes you all the way around your thigh. So not just focusing on the hamstring, but you also have a day where you're engaging those quads as well, and you're really working the glutes as well. Bands are really good for that. I really like bands. I'll start lower body workouts sometimes with bands for glute activation, or I'll do a whole workout with bands. All right, last set of these supersets. Exercise. There you go. Reps down. Got a little bit of a break. So now when you're doing, we're going to do various versions of remaining deadlifts in the Booty by Dr. B workout program. And there's so many different ways you can do that. You can do sumo. You can do on one leg. Let's get back up to the step up here. Once you hit the ground, right back up. Again, the quicker you move through, catch your breath, try to just keep moving through it. The more time you have to rest at the end. All right, and let's run it back for the other leg in 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Maybe a better chair, huh? So that is superset 1. We will not need chairs. We can get rid of that. We have a 15-second break. And then we'll do a 1-minute recovery. So the next set that we're going to do sumo squats, and then we're going to do narrow split squats. So with the sumo squats, again, we're working really big muscles, so I'm actually going to get 2 12s, and we're going to go wide, and we're really going to drop our butt, and we're really going to activate those glutes when we do. So these are how I want you to do your sumo squats. If you don't have any weights, you'll simply go down like this, making sure all the weight is in your heel. All right, 10 seconds. Take up your weights if we're using them. So these are sumo squats. We'll do 10. Again, when you're doing them, you're not going to come all the way up. So you're going to squat down, come up just a little, squat all the way back down. And we'll do our narrow split squats. So 15-second recovery, narrow split squats. Get your weight. And instead of going all the way back, your foot's going to be right here and we're going down. 10 on each leg. Once you're done with those, shake it out because I know you're burning. And then we'll do the other leg. And that's set 1. Okay. And let's do the other leg. So we're going to just switch. And again, if you don't have weights, that's okay. You can use your body weight. Okay, here we go. And then we're gonna do that circuit 2 more times. And last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Then we're gonna do our rest and then our recovery. So again, when you're doing your sumo squats, there's a couple ways that you can do that. So there's more glute focused, which is what we're gonna do, which is really dropping our butt as low as we can and leaning more forward. If we wanted to work more of our inner thighs, you do that same sumo squat, but you see the difference? I'm not leaning forward, actually just kind of dropping it down. So you still feel it in your hips, but we're also bringing in the inner thigh as well. So depending on your focus is how you would position yourself. So later on in the program, on day 3, we'll do a lot of leg workouts that kind of take you 360 on your leg. Calves, quads, hammies, inner thigh, abductors, adductors. Bands are a great way to hit all of those areas. All right, back to the top, sumo squats. And really try and push through that burn. Still got 20 seconds left, so if you need to stop, shake it out, and keep going, just make sure you get those 10 reps in. 45 seconds, 10 seconds left. And then we'll do a 15-second rest. All right. And then with those narrow squats, again, you really, instead of a regular squat where you go all the way back, I mean, you're really about 1 foot width length back. And you really want to sink into that heel of that front leg. So if I don't have weights, it would look like this. All my weight is on that front leg. Good. And that back leg is just really stabilizing the leg, that's it. Shake that off. 20 seconds to get all 10 reps in. And then we're gonna do our other leg. Okay. So we'll do a 15-second rest. Shake it out, stretch it out. Good. And we're going right back to the other leg. The other leg, 10 reps. And you should really feel that in that front leg. Really leaning into that heel. If anything, your toes should be coming up off the ground. And really pushing into that heel to go up and down. You want to make it a little more challenging. Don't come all the way up. Stay down. And you can pulse it for 10. All right. Now we got 15-second rest. And then we're gonna do one more set of this superset. And then after that, we just have 2 other exercises to do, and that's it. So take your 1 minute break, get your water. A lot about having that ideal, everybody wants that hourglass. It's really a lot of nutrition. We always say abs are made in the kitchen. So if you're not tracking, if you're not mindful about what you're eating, you can exercise every day of the week. You can do all the squats in the world, and your body composition is not going to change. So first and foremost, the most attention you should be putting is into what you eat. This just helps round everything out so you look good. Okay? So really making sure that you are getting the proper nutrition in. And as you'll see in this program, Booty by Dr. B, we're also going to be working core and back. That is part of that slim figure that everyone wants. All right, so we're going to start with that 3rd set of this 2nd superset. So sumo squat right now, and then back into the narrow squats each side, and then we're going to move on to the 3rd set. So let's get into our sumo squats. Here we go. Alright, that was the last set of sumo squats. You have your 15-second rest, and then we're going to get right into our narrow squats. So again, like I was saying, you want that body that you see on Instagram that you admire. I promise you, these ladies are not running for hours on end on a treadmill. They're picking up weights, or they're getting into strength training by starting off with their body weight. The body you want is not on a treadmill. Let's go. Shake that out. You got about 15 seconds. Do your 15-second recovery. And then we're going to get right back into this last set of those narrow squats on the other side. All right. 15-second recovery. Let's get into it. Here we go. Good. All right. And then we're going to get into our last set. The last set, we're gonna do some work on the floor. So we'll do some glute bridges and some clamshells. So we're gonna have our 1 minute rest in a second. So, and I'll demonstrate that workout. So you should be done your reps. Go ahead, get your stretch in, get your water, towel off, give me your ears. So the first one that we're gonna do is a glute bridge. And again, as we do more workouts, each week we're going to do different variations of that glute bridge. Okay, so all right. So with the glute bridge, all right. So with your glute bridge, you're going to, again, if you are just starting out, you do not need a weight. You can do this and just by doing it, I promise you will feel it. But we want are more glute focused, so our knees are going to be closer to our butt, and you are going to keep your back on the floor and you're going to tilt your pelvis up. And when you tilt it up, it's going to be with a good squeeze, and you're going to bring it back down. The minute it hits the ground, you bring it right back up. And you're digging those heels into the ground. Okay, so that's your glute bridge. If you are feeling spicy, you're going to put some razzle-dazzle onto it. Get that weight onto your lap. Here we go. 1. When you get to the top, hold it, and we're doing 10. When you get to that 10, I want you to hold it for 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like to throw in a little extra every now and then. All right, so clamshells. Again, you can do these with your body weight. I like to add a little weight, but we are just gonna go like this. More advanced, it's like this. So, add a little weight, we're gonna do 10. Good. All right, and so, if you have bands, you can do it with bands. So we're gonna stretch this out a little bit. All right, and then we're gonna get to the other side. 45 seconds is almost up. 2, 1, you got your 15-second rest. Get your towel, get your drink, and we're going into the other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We got our 10 in. The next set that we do, when we do our clamshells, friends, we're going to full 45 seconds. Now you know what it should look like. Now we're going to do it for the full 45. And again, if you're feeling spicy, pull that hip up, then you're going to engage the abs as well. All right, so let's rest for 15 seconds, and we'll start at the top of the superset with glute bridges again. And after you're done your 10 reps, I want you to hold it up and tight for 10 seconds, 10 more seconds. All right, here we go. One more rep. So we're gonna get back into position for our glute bridges. Okay, we'll do our 1 minute recovery. So again, glute bridges, really want you to focus on that squeeze at the top. And really, instead of just lifting, you're tilting your pelvis up. So your back stays on the ground and you're tilting your pelvis up. Once you get done with your 10 reps, I want you to hold it tight, weight in the heels for 10 seconds. No pulsing, don't come down. Challenge yourself to push through the burn. Yes, it burns. Yes, it hurts. But as long as you're perform, pain never kills anyone. You can push through that. And I think that's a metaphor even for life. You know, when it gets hard, when it gets challenging, stick with it, push through. That's how we get the results we want. That's it. Seconds. We'll get into our clamshells. And that's it. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Full 45 seconds. On the other side for the last 45 seconds. And that's it. You are done for the workout. Here we go. Is your glute and hammy workout. Make sure you stretch afterwards. Don't just stop moving. Now would be a great time to get in about 10 to 15 minutes of interval training. Interval training can look any way you want it. It can be a minute of jumping rope and 1 15-second sprint and forward and back. It could be walking on a 12% incline on a treadmill and then putting it back down to base pace for a minute. 12% for 30 seconds, base pace for 1 minute. It could be only elliptical where you put the resistance up to 80% max for 30 seconds and you go all out and then you bring it back down to base pace for 1 minute. But that interval training, that up and down, really helps to maximize fat burn. We've just burned off all the carbs that you consumed in the last 24 hours, and now your body is functioning on pure fat burning. So to maximize that, do your strength training first, then do about 10 to 15 minutes of interval training, and your workout is done. That is it for today. We will see you next time. Body by Dr. B.